8 disturbing failed experiments science tried to hide, dark secrets exposed. Science has always walked a razor's edge between genius and madness. For every cure discovered, there's a shadowy experiment buried in history, experiments where curiosity became cruelty and progress became punishment. These are the stories science doesn't want you to remember. The Tuskegee Syphilis Study, 1932 to 1972. In 1932, the U.S. government promised free health care to 600 black men in Alabama. What they didn't say: the men had syphilis, and doctors would watch them rot for 40 years. Even after penicillin was discovered, the cure was withheld. Wives contracted it. Children were born with it, all while the men were told they had bad blood. The study only ended when a whistleblower leaked it to the press in 1972. By then, 128 were dead. The Stanford Prison Experiment, 1971. Dr. Philip Zimbardo wanted to study power. He paid students to act as prisoners and guards. Within hours, the guards became tyrants. They stripped prisoners naked, forced them into stress positions, and mocked their breakdowns. The experiment was supposed to last 2 weeks. It ended in 6 days. Zimbardo later admitted, "I became the prison warden, not a scientist." MKUltra, the CIA's secret mind war, 1953 to 1973. At the height of the Cold War, the CIA launched a project to control human minds. They called it MKUltra. Unwitting patients, even children, were dosed with LSD, subjected to electroshocks, and sensory deprivation until their psyche shattered. One victim, a 7-year-old orphan, was kept awake for 86 hours while agents screamed questions. When the program was exposed, 20,000 files were destroyed. Some victims still don't know what was done to them. Laika, the dog sent to die in space, 1957. Before humans reached the stars, the Soviets sent a stray named Laika. They knew she'd never survive. Her capsule overheated within hours. For decades, the Kremlin claimed she died peacefully. The truth? Her final moments were agony. One scientist later confessed, "The more time passes, the more I'm sorry. We shouldn't have done it." Unit 731, the Factory of Death, World War II. In occupied China, Japan's Unit 731 dissected living prisoners to study biological weapons. They called their victims logs to avoid seeing them as human. Mothers were infected with plague and forced to watch their newborns die. When the war ended, the U.S. granted the scientists immunity in exchange for their data. David Reimer, the Boy Who Wasn't a Girl, 1965 to 2004. After a botched circumcision burned off his penis, baby Bruce became Brenda, a twisted experiment by psychologist John Money. For years, Brenda was forced to act like a girl, even shown porn to teach her femininity. At 14, she became David, but the damage was done. His brother overdosed. His mother attempted suicide. At 38, David took his own life. His final note read, "I'm not a freak. I'm a person." The Aversion Project, torturing the gay out, 1970s South Africa. Under apartheid, the South African military hunted gay soldiers. They were sent to secret clinics, drugged, and given electroshocks while shown homoerotic images. Some woke up chemically castrated. One survivor whispered, "They didn't fix me. They broke me." Many later died of AIDS, too ashamed to seek help. The Elephant Man drug trial, bodies turned to slime, 2006. 6 healthy men volunteered for a safe drug trial in 2006. Within minutes, their organs liquefied. One swelled so badly his family called him the Elephant Man. The drug, meant to treat leukemia, had turned their immune systems against them. A survivor later said, "I watched my skin peel off in chunks. I prayed to die." These experiments didn't just fail. They revealed how easily science can become a weapon. Today, rules like informed consent and ethics boards exist because of these horrors. But the question remains, how many more are hidden behind classified files or happening right now?